Rajgir, the lost capital of ancient India, from royal glory to ruins. Rajgir, located in the modern state of Bihar, is one of the most ancient and historically significant cities of India. Known in ancient times as Rajagriha or the House of Kings, Rajgir served as the first capital of the powerful Magad kingdom, which later became the nucleus of great empires like the Mauryans and the Guptas. Surrounded by 5 rocky hills, the city was naturally fortified and strategically protected, making it a center of political, spiritual, and intellectual activity for centuries. Its rich legacy connects Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism, making it a sacred site for multiple religious traditions. The political importance of Rajgir began with the rise of the Haryanyak dynasty under King Bimbisar in the 6th century BCE. Bimbisar was a wise and diplomatic ruler who expanded the Magadhan kingdom through alliances and conquests. He strengthened the city by building fortifications and promoting trade. His son Ajatashatru further fortified Rajgir by constructing massive cyclopean walls, remnants of which are still standing today. These stone walls, built without mortar, reflect the advanced architectural skills and military foresight. Under these rulers, Rajgir became the center of administration, justice, and early statecraft that laid the foundation of the empirical India. Rajgir is also deeply associated with the life and teachings of Gautama Buddha. Buddha spent several years in Rajgir and delivered many important sermons, especially on the Gridhakuta or the Vulture's Peak hill. The first Buddhist council was held at the Saptaparni cave in Rajgir shortly after Gautama Buddha's Mahaparinirvana, where his teachings were compiled and preserved. This event marked the formal beginning of the Buddhist Sangha organized structure. Rajgir thus became one of the earliest and the most sacred centers of Buddhism. Jainism also flourished in Rajgir. The 24th Tirthankar Mahavira spent many monsoon seasons in Rajgir. The Jain scriptures mention the city as an important place for spiritual discourses and monastic life. The hills around Rajgir still have Jain temples that attract pilgrims from across India. Thus, Rajgir stands as a unique symbol of religious harmony and philosophical development in ancient India. One of the most remarkable aspects of Rajgir's historical contribution lies in its association with ancient education. Though Nalanda University was located a few kilometers away, Rajgir served as an intellectual precursor and support center to this world-renowned university. Nalanda, established in 5th century CE, became a global hub of learning, attracting students from various parts of the world: China, Korea, Tibet, and Southeast Asia. Subjects like philosophy, medicine, astronomy, mathematics, and grammar were taught there. Rajgir's proximity to Nalanda allowed it to flourish as a cultural and spiritual base for scholars and monks. The peaceful environment of the hills and the caves provided ideal spaces for meditation and studies, strengthening India's reputation as a center of higher learning. The rulers of Magad played a key role in promoting these institutions. Bimbisar and Ajatashatru patronized Buddhist monks and provided land for protection to religious communities. Later Magadhan rulers, especially during the Mauryan period, continued to support education and religion. The strong governance initiated from Rajgir eventually led to the rise of the Mauryan Empire under Chandragupta Maurya and Ashok. Though the capital later shifted to Pataliputra, modern Patna. Even after losing its political centrality, Rajgir remained spiritually vibrant. However, Rajgir's decline began when the capital was shifted to Pataliputra due to better access to river trade routes and expansionist ambitions. Over time, political power moved away from Rajgir, reducing its administrative importance. The final blow to the region's ancient educational glory came with the invasions of the 12th century. The destruction of the Nalanda University by Bhaktiar Khilji in 1193 CE symbolized the collapse of centuries of scholarship. Monasteries were burned, libraries destroyed, and scholars dispersed. Though Rajgir itself was not entirely wiped out, it gradually turned out into ruins as political instability and invasions weakened the region. Natural decay and neglect further contributed to its deterioration. The once glorious capital became a quiet town surrounded by relics of its majestic past. Yet, despite destruction, Rajgir's spiritual aura and archaeological remains continue to narrate its story. The hot springs, ancient caves, fort walls, and the temples stand as silent witnesses to a golden age of Indian civilization. Today, Rajgir is a prominent and pilgrimage destination. It reminds India of its ancient political wisdom, religious tolerance, and educational excellence. The city represents the roots of Indian civilization, where kings ruled wisely, philosophers debated deeply, and spiritual leaders preached compassion and truth. Rajgir's story is not merely about ruins. It is about resilience, heritage, and the foundation of the Indian cultural identity. In conclusion, Rajgir's significance in Indian history is immense. It was the cradle of Magadhan power, a sacred land for Buddhism and Jainism, and a supporter of one of the world's largest and earliest universities. Though time and invasions led to its decline, Rajgir still remains a timeless symbol of India's glorious past. Thank you for listening to us. I hope our article seemed meaningful to you. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such interesting videos.